What does the happiest person you know do for a living? I just reacted in horror when I realized I no longer know a single happiest person like I used to 10 years ago. Nothing he won a state lottery. I always see guards in our school happy, so I think they are the happiest person. Tech teacher at a specialized high school. Gets paid 6 figures, summers off, does cool projects with kids who are actually very smart and interested in learning. Doesn't have to stress about grades or much lesson planning either. This thread makes me think that maybe money does buy happiness. Engineer for a toy company. Gets paid almost $200K a year with benefits to design toys for kids, using 3D printers and the like all day. Says he actually uses his engineering degree every day and loves it. Works on project cars in his free time. My younger brother was a happy guy. Developmentally disabled, severe epilepsy, and had the sense of humor of a 5-year-old. He loved the Muppets and especially Kermit the Frog. Even in a nursing home he would laugh at everything. I handed out Kermit toys at his funeral. Miss you, kiddo. That would be my mom. She doesn't work. My dad works full-time as an oncologist. They are very much in love. With all the kids grown and out of the house, my mom devotes her time to her book club, gardening club, doing something with some museum, and just about whatever she feels like doing or not doing, while waiting for my dad to retire so they can travel more. She's always been a happy person, but she's more low stress than ever these days. Like I said, it helps that she and my dad are still almost sickeningly in love. Turns out love, plus financial stability, plus no stress, equals true happiness. Who knew? Runs a business specializing in at-home euthanasia for pets. She chose to use as little medical presence as possible. No bandages or needles or lines visible if they had to be present at all. She was only on planet request, not emergency, and would often stay a few hours discussing the pet's life with the family while the medication slowly did its deed. She had worked as an emergency veterinarian for years and couldn't stand the senseless loss of life and emotional toll anymore. She said her work submersed her in love and gratitude all day. Like the feelings families have for another was something you could wade into like a pool and would leave a residue. My mother, absolutely the happiest person I've ever known, and it's not a facade either. She's very clear with everyone when she's feeling depressed or any other feeling besides happiness. She's always smiling and loves being social. She's been working as a waitress her whole life, making about $2.14 an hour. She brings home hella tips though, and she has many customers that ask to be waited by her specifically. My father has told her for years that he makes enough money that she could quit and never have to work again. She refuses, and absolutely loves her job. I fully believe she'll be there until she dies, at which point I will absolutely melt down. It's myself. I work in a steel factory managing and correcting robotics all day. The whole plant is air-conditioned, and I basically just sit at a nearby desk watching the machines do all the work, and assure everything is coming out correctly periodically. If they do happen to mess up, it's not my problem to fix them, just stop them in time before the bad product goes out and call for repairs to be made. Stupid easy, full-time, benefits for my family, pays enough to keep the lights on and have play around money, can't ask for much else. What I have learned from this post is the happiest people are unemployed or dead. My sister. She is a consultant for native Florida plants and does public education. She also had cats, dogs, and chickens. I think the happiness found in nature is the key. Well, I'm extremely happy, and am self-employed as a handyman in a remote wilderness area. I get hired by cabin owners and various resorts to maintain their buildings, essential utilities, and other aspects of their properties. I charge based on time and materials and never give traditional bids. It costs what it costs, and my time is worth what I say it is. If they don't like it, they can find someone else or do it themselves. My lowest hourly rate is $55 per hour. Rates can go as high as $85 an hour depending on the difficulty and danger of the job. I am the happiest person I know, and I do white-collar stuff that's boring AF. My happiness definitely doesn't come from my job. Tinkers around the house fixing things, tending to his chickens and turtles. Grows random fruits in the yard and drinks non-alcoholic beer. She's a toddler not sure what line of work she's in, but she's the happiest person I've met. The happiest person I know. They work as a volunteer at an animal shelter, spreading joy and love to furry friends in need. Their dedication to making a difference in the lives of animals brings them genuine happiness every day. I know plenty of Silicon Valley software engineers who are happy. I think it boils down to multiple reasons. Low hours, high pay, flexible scheduling. WFH, most of them are highly logical, not overly emotional. They don't worry a lot about things they can't change and problem solve to fix the things they can. They have a laid-back approach to conflict at work. and they don't really take things personally. Even if they weren't engineers, they would take this mentality with them and it would serve them well.